Now, Khairi Abaza is a senior fellow at the Federation for Defense of Democracy, and he has just returned from Egypt. He joins us on the line from Berlin, Germany. Thank you very much for taking the time. You've just returned from Egypt. Your impressions of the protests and the unrest there?
Yes, sir. I'm on my way back in Egypt. So there is a major discontent and disappointment with the current transition and the way it was handled. I don't think that the protest will quiet down until some sort of compromise is found, or until the president withdraws the constitutional declaration.
Well, what do you think of this move by the top court and the judges going on strike?
Well, the judges have been a focal point in the democratic demands in Egypt, and in 2005 they opposed Hosni Mubarak, and right now they are the only defenders of institutional defenders of democracy. Of course, the current regime tries to say that the judges were appointed by Hosni Mubarak and the Attorney General was appointed by Hosni Mubarak, but the Attorney General was nominally appointed by Hosni Mubarak, whereas it was on the recommendation of the judges. So the procedures prove that some of the judges are more independent than what the Islamists want the public to believe. And if I may add something, the Islamists were quite happy when the judges oversaw the elections that gave the victory to the Islamist-dominated parliament, and as well during the presidential elections, the Islamists did not have any complaint about the judges. Whereas today, because they see that the process of the drafting of the constitution is in jeopardy, that's why they are trying to get rid of the judges.
Now,
it's something that is not... Yes, sir?
For months, the world watched what was happening in Tahrir Square as the last regime fell, and it was dubbed the Arab Spring. Are we seeing an unraveling of that, or is it just maturing and growing in a different way?
My impression is that it is growing and maturing, because it's not only in Tahrir Square, but it is nationwide. There are protests in all the major squares, and all the courts now are going gradually on strike. But this is not only about the drafting of the constitution, but it's the general disappointment with the way the transition. Expectations were very high, and disappointment is happening now. So that's why the Islamists try as fast as possible to draft the constitution, to have it voted, and because their popularity is in decline. And this is also the reason why they were against the judges for the dissolution of the parliament, and so they try to set up a system, an autocratic system, as fast as possible, so that they can legally use any means to oppress any dissent.
And now
yes, sir.
The countdown is now on to that highly anticipated referendum. Khairi Abaza, a senior fellow at the Federation for Defense of Democracy, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.